Hello, everybody. So, what I'm about to discuss is my opinion. I'm taking it from just patterns of what I'm seeing. Do I believe it's true? I don't know yet. So, to start off, the question is, what's going to happen with the digital PortaStudios? Is Tascam done with them? And if you think about it, digital PortaStudios, they've been around forever. They have been around, they were cassettes, like my PortaStudio over there. It wasn't digital, but it's PortaStudio. I have two PortaStudios that are cassette. And then they just went from there, and then they kept gradually, then they went to digital. And then, like I have sitting in front of me right now is my 2488, which, is the granddaddy to pretty much the DP24, DP32. This is the one that, sparked it all pretty much, because this is the one where they went 24 channels instead of just 8. So the question is, are they phasing them out? Now, by the day I recorded this, I went on the Tascam site to get information, mainly because I was looking for release dates, and they still offer the digital PortaStudios. The other thing they still offer is those handheld digital recorders, and those are getting more and more powerful too. If you notice, a lot of them are now like 6-channel, 6 inputs on them or something crazy like that. They're getting wild as well. But we're talking about the digital PortaStudios, the DP24, DP32, DP24SD, DP32SD. And the first thing I did was I went and I looked up. So the DP24 was originally released in January of 2012, and then in October they brought out the DP32. That lasted for 3 years, and then because that was when I was going to buy one, I remember that I had to wait because I had to pre-order it. I wanted a DP32 at that point. In 2014, they were like, nope, they're not making them anymore. So the DP24SD and the 32SD, I don't know how accurate this is, but they came out in April of 2015. I don't know if that is how accurate that is. I do know that I got mine in March of 2015. Yeah, I'm going to say that because I remember I got it on March break. So it would have been March break that I got mine. So so at some point they released them. I don't know why it says April 2015. I did not get in 2016. I know that because I got it when they were made. They were discontinued, and then I got that year. So like I said, I'm going by what I could find. Then in 2019, out came the Model 24 first, according to the list. It says February. Then in September came the Model 16. Then in 2020 came the Model 12 in January. Actually, they announced it in December, and then in January it came out. And I remember when the Model 16 came out, somebody had said, I think the DP32s are done, or the digital portables are done. I think that's it. And no, they're still around. It is now 2024, and they have just released the Model 2400. But what is going on now? Like I said, this is all opinion. This is all theory. Because if you look at the gradual changes to the Tascam systems, like the 2488 was a all-in-one in-the-box machine. The DP24 and 32 were all-in-box one machine. Then the SDs came out, and they got rid of the MIDI and the CD burner. I understand getting rid of the CD burner. I bet you at that point, being 2015, they were having a hard time sourcing decent CD burners anymore. Like I have a feeling that's what it was. It was just more or less, this is getting harder and harder to find these things. Maybe we should just get rid of them. And that's the way they went. And it was probably because they were seeing the writing on the wall where people weren't buying CDs. Now I just read something that is now changing, and there's more people buying CDs again, as opposed to being part of a streaming service. So it's getting really confusing. So either way, that's what I heard. Where CDs are going up, streaming services are going down. It's more or less, I would say, streaming services are leveling off because they've gotten where they can get to, and then the CDs are just, I don't know, maybe people are buying CDs again. Maybe they want that product. I don't know. But that's beside the point. So then the models came. Then the model series started coming out, and the question, I've questioned. And I think today I was sitting down. I was thinking, I wonder if they're ever going to come out with a DP 2400 SD or something like that, or 24XL. They're going to say, okay, well, we don't have the CD player. We put the MIDI back in. Now we're offering more of interaction with a DAW, because that's where everything is going. If you look at it, everything is going towards more of a DAW controller. But if the thing about the model series is they are unique in the way that they are a full recorder, full 24 or 32 track recorder, whatever, or 24, 16, 12, whatever. They are a full recorder. They can be used for live audio. They can be used for, they're designed to be used for live. They can be used for live studio, live audio, and then they can also be connected to a DAW, and they can be used. You can use the inputs for the DAW. You can do all that stuff with them. They're designed that way that they can be used in those different ways. Whereas the PortaStudios are designed more as a all-in-one box thing. So what I think is happening is because it's getting harder to, truthfully, it's not getting harder, but because technology is in the DAW systems are getting better and better, you got these plugins and all that, and they're probably thinking people want to use these plugins more. They're saying, okay, well, let's just push that into there. We'll push our efforts into the model series, and I bet you the model series is selling well. The DP series must be selling well too, because they're still making them. So there's still people who want them. There's people who want the model series. There's people who want the DP series. Then there's me, who has both, and then goes even further back in time and grabs older things, and yeah, it's nuts. But so will there be a DP 24XL, DP 32XL? I think it would be kind of cool. What I think would be really cool is if if they do decide to go on with the DP series, it's been, what is it here, 2015, so it's almost been 10 years. So who knows, maybe next year they will say, okay, we've got this new DP 32, because if you look at it, the PortaStudios, the 2488, and then the MK2 and the Neo, they came out like 2 years apart from each other roughly, and then there was a gap in time. Actually, was there a gap? Well, 29. Yeah, there's a 4-year gap roughly, because 2009 to 2012. So there was roughly a 4-year gap, maybe 3-year, and then they came out. Now, like I said, the DP32 SDs have been around for 10 years. They're almost 10 years. So 2015, that's a long time. But they might, and they might even go even further with the all-in-one box, and they say, okay, well, now you can install plugins. That would be cool, because VSTs are pretty standard for whatever you're using. So if they could make it use VSTs, and then you have all these plugins that you can just pull. Now the display would have to be a lot better, by the way, because you can't really see. The other thing they might do is they might do what they did with the Model 24 and have it so that you have bus inserts on it, and then you can pull your stuff that way. there's so many possibilities that they could do to the next version if they decide to go that way. Are they going to? I don't know. I think it would be kind of neat to see, but who knows? They might just decide, no, we're done with the digital portables. We're gonna do the digital recorders, the handheld stuff. They have that podcast thing. I don't know. I don't even know if they even still make that or sell that. And I think it was it was like a $400 bad idea as far as I'm concerned. And then they just keep going with the model series and say, okay, here, you have your recorder. Because if you listen to Quest from Quest for Gear, he says, model, you have your model, you have your recorder. If I need to mix it down, I'll just export it all, put it on my DAW, and I'll do it from there. And that's roughly what it's designed for. Like I said, you can do it all internally. I've done it all internally. I don't like using a DAW, but you can go that way. So yeah, I'm kind of curious what your opinion is on this. Like, do you feel that they're going to go further with this? Are they going to go? Is it going to just fade away in the sunset? Still going for after almost 10 years. So it's hard to say. So that's my video today. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye.